Part of a typical flower.
Oh, well, my dear students, today you have to just recall your class 10. So you have studied the same flower, but you might have forgotten some of the parts. So just recall the class 10 wala flower parts. Then I shall tell you about the reproduction in flowering plant. So before that, we should recall your class 10 all the flower parts, and first of all you have remembered that flower is nothing defined as a shoot, modified shoot for reproduction. Yani, it is evident from the different flower parts which is act as a leaf of the shoot. These are calyx. Yani, calyx is a word, but one member is known as sepal, which is green in color usually. Its function is protect the inner world under world condition. And the most important corolla, as you see, individual member is petals. You see, it's colorful. It is attraction for pollinating agent for pollination. And endoecium, this is the most important part for the reproduction as far as reproduction is concerned. These are accessory words necessary but help the reproduction. But these are the parts which actually takes part. If it is the male parts, it is stamens, and the whole world is known as endoecium, and its the function is the production of pollen grain. And it is gynoecium, that is a female part. Individual member is carpel. So its take parts production of fruits and seed after fertilization. Okay. So it is too late. First of all, you have to study the different parts of the flower. And this is what period. Yani when sepal and petal and you can't differentiate between. On the basis of color, this it is same. In that condition, normally in case of onion, you will see it is a period. Okay, where you can't differentiate between sepal and petal. That's you have recalled the terms sepal, petals, stamen, carpel, and pollen grains. Now I showed you these parts in the diagram. That is, first of all, we start with the sepals, which is green in color, and petals, which is colorful, as we told you, and these two together, within one it is undifferentiated, it is known as perianth. Okay. Now come to the male part, is the stamen. So it consists of anther and filaments. These two together known as stamens, which is a male part, and the word is known as endoecium. And similarly, the female part consists of ovary inside the ovary, inside which ovule is there, and style and stigma. These together called as carpel. And all these four walls are arranged on a thalamus, which is also known as receptacle. Okay. So you have remembered all this record. Now I teach you separately. These are the sepal, yani calyx. These are the corolla, yani petals, colorful, and these are the most important, which actually take part in reproduction. We are concerned with that reproduction. So in Pollen grain is responsible for the production of pollen grains, which brings about the pollination. है ना? तो it pollination which nothing but the transfer of pollen grain over the stigma of a flower. Of the same flower or different flower. In this case, stigma, style, ovary and ovule inside. This is called gynoecium and pistil or pistil. An individual known as carpel. ठीक है? That's all. And this is the not required. This is a position according to thalamus. Now you have recalled all this, and pollen grain, male part, female part, and different parts, pollen grain, pollen sac, and chamber is there, ovary. If you cut a section, and I will show you in the practical, you will cut a section and you will find some ovule, which will later form the seeds later on. ठीक है? That's in short. I ask you to record this, है ना? So thus for the next time we shall start the introduction is in flowering plant. How the development of male gamete, female gamete, and pollination and fertilization, double fertilization, triple fertilization, all this I will teach you. Today my purpose is just to remind you, recall you the memory of class 10. ठीक है ना? Remembered? Okay, that's all. Okay, see you.